Hello everyone, welcome to the FM Dugout. How are you all doing? So, episode 7 now of the Hexagon Challenge with Ajman Club in the United Arab Emirates Professional League. Last time round, we played Al-Dafra in the Emirates Cup Group B opener, and it was only a week ago, so there's not really been much news since then, other than the fact we've posted a 240k loss for the last month. Now, if you haven't seen that episode, I suggest you check it out because you'll find out who we've signed and sold and how the squad is shaping up for this season ahead. And also the game against Al-Dafra was pretty good, so check it out. Anyway, off to today's game. We are playing Al-Ain today in the opener of the Professional League. Now, Al-Ain are one of the favourites for this league. If we just take a look at the season preview, Al-Ain are favourites to win, and we are second favourites to get relegated. You can see Al-Dafra, the team that we played in the Emirates Cup and beat 4-0, are just one place above us, so maybe it wasn't a great win. Certainly people don't think that we're going to win this year, but you know, I think we've got a good squad, I think we've got a good chance, and today will give us a good measure of whether or not we're up to the task. So, as I said, we posted a loss of 240k. Now, if we take a quick look at our finances, at the moment we're at 621,000, and you can see, if we look at our wages where we were over a year ago, up at 100k, I've now brought that down to 38,000 a week committed wage total. Now that, to me, is a fantastic figure to get down to from where we were. We have a spare 30,000 a week, yet we're still losing money. So I don't really want to spend that 30,000 while I can. I don't really want to, because if you look at what we're getting in terms of the income at the moment, there's next to nothing. Now this is a big game today against Al-Ain. It's at home, it's on the television, so I'm hoping to get a bumper crowd and see whether or not we can get our finances getting a little bit better. Now if we take a look at our stadium, it's a 10,000 capacity stadium, so if we can get sort of 8-9,000 today, I would be absolutely delighted, but I don't know, it probably won't get anywhere near that. I'm probably just going to look stupid in the end. So let's go and jump straight into today's game, because as I say, there's no other news really to go over. Now, why have I got these players unregistered? Do I need to register them? Yes, I do need to register them. Auto select, thank you very much. That was close. That would have been funny if I couldn't have registered them. That would have maximum squad size of 35 players, and I've got 49. Right, clear and auto. Why is it? I don't understand why it's letting me do 49. That's pretty odd. So right, let's clear selection, and I guess we're just going to have to do this manually, aren't we? Okay, I'll do that and I'll be back with you in a second. And via the magic of YouTube, the squad registration is complete. So this is how we're going to line up for today's game against Al-Ain. Unfortunately, Adel Abdullah is still suspended, so he can't get back in at left back. So you can see Ahmed Ali is probably our kind of weak link. Now Ryan Cinnamon can actually play there, but he's not that much better. I would rather stick with him at right back. You can see the team is pretty sharp, ready to go. That's actually just reminded me I need to go back and change the training now back down to average and on to balanced, now that the sort of pre-season is over. So only Fakir is the one that's going to struggle fitness wise. We'll see whether or not he'll last the game, but if not, we've got Mubarak Hassan, who is nice and fit and played pretty well in the last game, on the bench. The rest of the team will line up the same as we did against Al-Dafra, and let's get on with the game. Okay, so pundits obviously going with Al-Ain, 11-5 for ourselves. Yes, Hassan is fantastic. If he signs a new contract, he's even better. Okay, going in strong on Ryan Babel would be wise. Well, I already am. So they are going effectively with the kind of mirror of ourselves, except they've got the defensive Philip Bastos. Okay, so we'll see how this goes. So there are the three foreigners: Philip Bastos, Lee Myung-ju, and Ryan Babel. We need to watch out for Babel, I think. Anyway, let's see what we can say to the guys. Do you know what? I was going to say something about being underdogs, but the guys seem to respond well to just being told. You know, just to impress folk. So here we go. I'm not going to go defensive. That's not my style. I will probably rue that at the end of the game, but we'll see how this goes. I think our team is good enough to get a result here. Let's see if they can prove me right. So 2 minutes in, Ali with the throw. Kamis finds Ibrahim. Ibrahim loses out to Lee Myung-ju, and Babel is now breaking away with that lightning pace of his, and Khalef with the save. I do think he's a better goalkeeper than Mizmari. The corner comes in and it's pinging around the box, cleared away. So good start to the game for Al-Ain. We have not had a shot on goal, but I'm sure it's coming. Kamali forward looking for Michael, and Michael scores with our first chance of the game. Excellent start. Don't want to get carried away here, but that's a really good positive start from us. What I might end up doing is changing the attacking back to control and you know, reeling it back in a bit. But I don't know. I just want to test this out, see how the formation and the tactics work with this current squad against a team as strong as Al-Ain. Because if we can win this game, Michael with another chance. Michael finishes. What a lightning start to the game for Ajman. 2 goals in the space of 16 minutes. So yes, I think the formation is working. How many can we get? It's just one of those things, you know, you always think when you get promoted to a new league that you're always going to be so much worse than the other teams there, and you're going to have to change things, but sometimes it's better just to stick to your guns and play how your team's comfortable playing. But here's Al-Ain now, Babel switching over to the right, and that's a desperate lunge there. Off the post, and Babel misses an open goal. It's just not Al-Ain's day. They've definitely had more control of the game, you can see from the stats. But we've taken our chances. Comes back out to Diaki. Lashkari to McDonald. I'm sure they've got more foreigners than 3 or 4. That doesn't seem right. There's more names from other countries than I'd expect. Anyway, Michael looking for Al-Kamali there and misses out. Fakir clears, and Ali Mabkut, no idea if that's right, has the chance, and Khalef with another save. He looks like an inspired signing. He's on 8 at the moment, really keeping us in the game, and Ali at the back post clears it off the line. I think we're riding our luck a bit here, boys. But you know what, we're getting at half time at 2-0. Got to be happy with that. Okay, you weren't bad. You scored a double, but you weren't bad. So I think I am going to go to control, and I think I'm going to try to retain the possession a bit, because I don't know, just that first half there at the end, it looked like they might be in a position to score more goals. We'll just have to see how it goes in the first 15 minutes or so in the second half. If we can get a third goal, I'll be confident of seeing this game out. It's a slack ball there, and they're on the break now. Ali Mabkut, Lashkari will look to whip this across. He does, and the keeper's finally beaten for a header from Lee Myung-ju, and this is what we had to be worried about. Now the momentum will be well and truly with Al-Ain. And I think what we might have to do is look to go to their formation potentially. Is one of the things I've not really focused on is signing defensive midfielders. So probably at the moment what we'll do is just pull Miller back, and we'll set Walid Ahmed Hassan to being a ball-winning midfielder, and at least that way we're maybe not committing so many men forward. Don't have anyone in front of that back line protecting them, but it might just be enough. Just seeing some of the performances here from certain players like Ali Khamis, maybe not living up to the same kind of performances of last season. We've got Al Kamali with an injury, bruised head now, so we'll take him off. 16 minutes to go. There's a lot of nervous faces around, so I think we'll try a team talk. And what would you do if someone was nervous? Calm down. Concentrate. Probably calm down. We'll see. Hamid Ibrahim at 59%. He's actually this whole stamina problem with Hamid Ibrahim is going to be a real problem. 5 minutes on the clock. Al-Ain with another chance. Babel out on the right. And they've scored. It was going to happen. To be honest, with that sort of match stats, I don't think I can complain too much. I think the question now is, do I go and try and get the win? Yes. Yes is the answer. I think I try to get it. Because we're at home, I want to start with a win. And let's go and pump the ball into the box. Yeah, let's go with that. I don't suppose I should be too disappointed with a 2-2 draw. I think, spoke too soon. Right at the death. Oh, header just over the bar there. Okay, so there wasn't really much time for that change to take effect. So I think on face value the team is still lacking the quality to certainly challenge at the top end of the league. Maybe they're still gelling, who knows. I think that yeah we should, to be honest, I think it's one of those things that again you have to kind of pull your expectations back in a bit. I probably get carried away after that Al-Dafra result, thinking, might actually do really well. I think that was decent, but you can see we were outplayed. Good attendance actually there, 3,000. How did that do in terms of gate receipts? 28,000. So if we can get those kind of attendances, we might just be able to make our balance a bit better. How long's Al Kamali out for? 9 to 12 days. Okay, so a 2-2 draw. I can take that against the favourites, and we're second favourites to go down, so not too bad at all. I think this season is going to be quite a challenge, so what I'll do is I'll come back for the next game that we have that's kind of big, probably the Al Jazeera game here, 10th of December, and we'll see how the team have got on in both the Emirates Cup as well as in the league. So if you like that video, make sure you leave a like and a comment. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and until the next time, I'll see you when I see you.